all the house of Judah and the tribe of Benjamin, 180,000 chosen warriors to fight against the house of Israel to restore the kingdom to Rehoboam, the son of Solomon. Now, I never met Rehoboam. I can't tell you his motives. I can't tell you if they were holy. They probably weren't, knowing what we've seen about him up to this point. But whatever his motives were, his desire was, as it says clearly in Scripture here, to restore the kingdom to the way that it was. Rehoboam wants something that God does not want. Rehoboam wants to keep things the way they've been. Oh, how great it would be if we could just continue to do church and come to church and experience church the way we've always had. If we can just stay where we are and just stay comfortable in our zones, but that's not what's happening. We can get all the glue, the duct tape, the paper, the scissors, the clips, and try to hold things together. Let's just go back. Let's stay right where they are. When are things going back to normal? Probably, brothers and sisters, they're not. In some senses, and I don't know if anyone knows at this point exactly what the changes are, but we are going through a change. Rehoboam says, well, I'll just flex my muscles. What I'll do is I'll get 180,000 warriors. That should be enough to do something here. I'm going to get 180,000 warriors, and I'm going to go ahead and fix the problem. I'm going to restore things to the way they've always been. Things have changed. Things have shifted. They've run me out of town because I was harsh to the people, and now there's a split, but I can fix it. He wants to redo what God says I'm going to undo. He told us back in chapter 11, I think back in verses 34 to 43, somewhere in there, he tells us, God told us, he says, this thing is this whole matter, this whole course of action, this whole thing is from me. God is the one who's causing the change. Whenever you experience great change in your life, don't get frustrated at the thing that is moving, the thing that is now different, the thing that was once there, but now it's here, or it was here, and now it's over there. Don't get mad at the circumstance. Understand, give God the glory for what opportunity he's given you to draw closer to him. Because Rehoboam always wants to fix things on his own. Because we always want to have a solution from ourselves. We always want to have the smart answer from within. Let me assemble. This makes sense to me. Let me get 180,000 warriors and they will fix the problem. He wants to fix things to how they were, but that's not what God was doing. That's not what God wanted. Here was a person who was not aligned with the will of God. Instead, he did what was logical to him, and that's a problem. And so, 180,000 warriors and one God. And the one God, with one plan and one direction, is a majority against 180,000 or 180 million. And so here you have all these soldiers, these warriors who are desiring things, but this thing is going to change. 180,000 warriors versus one plan from God means equals this thing is changing. You can have whatever desire you can want for yesteryear and try to pull things back together. I'm not trying to scare anyone this morning. I'm trying to encourage us in understanding that this is what's happening. Things are shifting. The ground is shifting. Things are moving. And in that is an opportunity for every single believer, child of God, to call on his name and draw closer to him in relationship.